While most across the country celebrate National Night Out in August, many Texas cities like San Angelo and the surrounding areas celebrate National Night Out tonight. I'm here at Angelo's Skate and Fun Center, where the fun started an hour or so ago, and it continues until 7. Kristen, in less than 30 minutes, Texas country music stars Pat Green and Aaron Watson are going to take the stage right here at Foster Communications Coliseum, also featuring local artist Case Harden. Hey, Randy here at the ASU Lake House, and talk with a few folks that are already here. They said they're not going to let those dark clouds behind me stop their show for tonight's 4th of July celebration. Power is yet to be restored here at the intersection of 6th and Chadburn, and that's after a vehicle collided into the signal and utility pole, knocking out power in the neighboring areas.
Daija Barrett is at the scene now with the very latest. Daija, what can you tell us?
Caitlin, the fire was successfully put out, and right now crews are working on maintaining some smoldering on the back side of the house here on 39th Street. While the number of women gun owners is increasing, the industry says self-defense is the #1 reason why women are showing an interest in learning how to handle firearms. For the Concho Valley homepage News Connection, I'm Daija Barrett. And 36-year-old Alexander Rodriguez Jr. is charged with continuous sexual assault of a victim under the age of 14. Court reports indicate the assault went on for about a year. Rodriguez was booked in the Tom Green County Jail Friday morning following the indictment on the charge. Reporting from the Tom Green County Courthouse, I'm Daija Barrett. Dr. Gary Hodges, the owner of Western Veterinary Hospital, says when he built this hospital, he wanted to be on the cutting edge of technology, bringing modern medicine to West Texas. And this year, with a special robotic system, he's done exactly that. Once the Chihuahuas are assessed and deemed adoptable, they'll need a forever home. At Tuesday's hearing, Wallace was ordered to reimburse the animal shelter for services rendered, an estimated cost of close to $3,000. Next week, she will return to municipal court for another hearing. For the Concho Valley homepage News Connection, I'm Daija Barrett. It was this surveillance video that helped put a spotlight on the years of theft suffered by a neighborhood on the south side of town. And after talking to a few neighbors, many say it's about time. In testimony, the jury learned that the will was dated June 2nd, 2014. And other state exhibits show that John Sullivan died June 3rd, 2014. His body was later found on June 4th, and John Young filed a probate claim on June 5th. Young has pleaded not guilty to the charges. Testimony continues Thursday morning. Reporting from the Tom Green County Courthouse, I'm Daija Barrett. It was, as authorities describe it, an absolutely horrific crime, the nation's worst mass shooting at a house of worship. Good evening. Thanks for tuning into KSAN News at 10. I'm Daija Barrett. But first, let's take a look at the afternoon of free fun that went on today at the Bosque. Is what the city likes to call Bosquetoberfest. The Texas Department of Public Safety is increasing its traffic enforcement during the 4th of July holiday weekend. DPS troopers will be on the lookout for drunk drivers, speeding, and other traffic violations like driving without a seatbelt. Hurricane Nate is now a Category 2 storm, packing 100-mile-an-hour winds. The National Weather Center says the storm is moving fast and getting stronger. It's expected to slam into the central Gulf of Mexico sometime tonight. The Tom Green County Friends of the Library main fundraiser continues this weekend. Promoting self-care and women's empowerment was the focus of this weekend's She Rose to Victory. 7 years ago, Cody Kaiser was diagnosed with melanoma, the deadliest form of skin cancer.
Obviously, through my high school years, I suntanned on the beaches, did tanning beds, thought being tan was the best thing.
Little did she know a small brown mole would test positive for a cancer she never thought would happen to her.
I thought skin cancer more for older people that, in their 60s, 70s that have had tons of sun exposure. Didn't really think somebody in their 20s would get it.
And UV exposure is cumulative, so if you can imagine, if you're spending a lot of time every day in the sun and you're not taking actions to protect yourself, every minute that you're in the sun getting ultraviolet exposure, you're steadily increasing your risk of developing skin cancer.
When detected early, melanoma can be effectively treated. In Cody's case, she's currently cancer-free. She tells me there is a chance that melanoma can reappear, and as a mother of two, she often worries about it being passed on to her children.
It is frightening, and then, both of my kids are light complected and they already having moles, so it scares me knowing that it could run in the family.
There are several places where Cody has had the cancer removed, and even during the summertime, she says it's a challenge protecting her skin from the sun.
It's hard. I usually try to make sure I keep the sunblock on a lot, and I try to wear like the fishing shirts with the long sleeves, or at least a cap or something, just to kind of keep covered up.
July is recognized as UV Safety Month. To prevent skin damage and cancers like melanoma, Cody encourages both men and women to protect themselves from the sun. For your News Connection, I'm Daija Barrett.
This group of people are complete strangers, but when the call came to help flood victims in Houston, these strangers did not hesitate to answer the call. Sunday, the group set out to travel east, fully aware of the task at hand.
It's not a good situation. It's really bad.
Weather experts say the damage caused by Hurricane Harvey will go down in history. The Category 4 hurricane swept the Texas Gulf Coast, leaving thousands surrounded by water with no place to go.
We're gonna try to reach some of these people that 911 can't get to and do what we gotta do to help.
That's the voice of Bobby Jo Decker. It was a response to her Facebook post that led her family, and a group of San Angeloans to respond to the call for help. While traveling east Monday, I talked with her on the phone as she described their efforts to help those in need.
I know it's a very dangerous situation that we're putting ourselves in, but everybody in our group is just wanting to get there to help the people. We are not in danger. We're taking it easy. We're respecting the high waters. But it's the people that are trapped and they're crying for help because they can't get a hold of 911. We just want to get there to help them.
The start of their journey was what they expected.
And we've hit nothing but rain, washed out roads and bridges. We ended up having to stop for a couple hours in San Antonio because tornadoes sparring off.
This is video Bobby Jo took while riding through Katy. A convoy of a U-Haul truck filled with donated items, 2 kayaks, a high water truck, and a pickup truck loaded with cases of water is making its way to Houston, helping anyone in need along the way.
Another group from San Angelo is expected to leave at the end of the week with another load of donated items. For more information on how you can help in this particular effort, visit our site, ConchoValleyHomepage.com. For your News Connection, I'm Daija Barrett.